had a matchup with Thunder Ridge and Osborne, who would have been a part of that tournament as well. For the Lady Tigers, they are once again led by Alexa Rogers after 2 years away, as she's back as the head coach, and now her 6th year as the head coach of the Stockton Lady Tigers. We'll take another timeout. When we come back, we'll take a look around the Mid-Continent League, and we'll get you the starters and keys to the game after this on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Adams, Brown, Barrett & Ball, your trusted advisors providing you with commitment, experience, and integrity. Hertz Rent-A-Car, bigger vehicle for a family trip or a car that gets excellent gas mileage for the next business trip? Book with Hertz Rent-A-Car on 8th Street in Hayes. Roof Masters Roofing and Sheet Metal and RM Custom Metals. When it hails, when it pours, one thing's for sure, Roof Masters is who you're looking for. Eagle Communications, our community connected. Nextech. Get a great deal on internet, video, voice, and business services from the technology experts. Nextech. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative providing safe, reliable, and efficient energy services and promoting growth throughout the region. Gibbs Auto Supply, over 200,000 parts and accessories and great staff to take care of you in Hayes and La Crosse. Steel Fabrications. When you need something fixed and you need it done fast and need it done right, call Steel Fab. Heartland Building. When it's time to get the job done, see why so many builders rely on Heartland Building Center with a huge stock of building materials. Hayes K. Lawn, Kirk Maska, and Kurt Viner.
Lady Monarchs do battle with the Stockton Lady Tigers in the final game of the 2020 calendar year. Stockton still looking for their first victory. TMP looking for their 3rd in a row. The Stockton Lady Tigers have lost 11 straight at the hands of the TMP Lady Monarchs. That includes a pair of games a year ago, once in the Mid-Continent League tournament and another in the regular season. In that MCL game, Megan Hamel for TMP finished with 25 points in the victory. Quick look around the Mid-Continent League in here on our pregame show, rather, is the final games of 2020 set to wrap up here as we take a look around the Mid-Continent League. Currently in the early season, Phillipsburg at 5-0. They are 2-0 in the MCL. They are at home to take on Plainville this evening. Elsewhere in the Mid-Continent League, Russell, of course, a newcomer at 3-2 overall. Russell in action tonight. So they are on the road at Norton. Elsewhere in the Mid-Continent League tonight, Ellis on the road at Ellenwood. And then also Hill City hosting Hoxie. Another MCL matchup there this evening. As I mentioned, Russell in the early going, Phillipsburg in the early going of the MCL here already 5-0 and 2-0 on the season. That's a quick look around the Mid-Continent League. We have, of course, heard from Coach Rose McFarland a moment ago on our pregame show. Her thoughts, as always, brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker. You can save when you insure both your home and auto with Shelter. See Shelter Agent Dustin Shoemaker for details. And our look around the MCL brought to you by HayesPost.com. Keys to tonight's matchup. Of course, we talked about it with Coach Rose McFarland. Olivia Dix really is the what makes this team go for the Stockton Lady Tigers, averaging over 20 points per contest, nearly 8 rebounds a ball game, so it'll be key for TMP to stay out of foul trouble on the inside with Emily Lane and Cassidy Yost to Jessica Herman, and then also to stop her and keep her off the free throw line. That, of course, goes hand in hand, keeping her off the free throw line with staying out of foul trouble for TMP. A lot of what we saw in that matchup with Hill City, more of that. Good defense leading to easy, fast break points, and that's what this Monarch team needs, is to see some balls go in the basket and an opportunity to get out to a quick start with that offense, and defense turn to offense and a chance to maybe get out to a big lead and put this one away early. That's our quick keys to the game, and we take now a look at the starting lineups here from Stockton High School, as the Stockton Lady Tigers go with Olivia Dix, the 6-foot junior, as I mentioned, at 20.5 points and 7.8 rebounds per contest. Delaney Snyder is a 5-foot junior averaging right around a rebound and a half per contest. Logan Winkelpleck is a 5'5 senior. Logan averaging 4 rebounds to go along with her nearly 2 points per contest. Chloe Plummer, the 5'6 senior, she's their second leading scorer at over 9 points and close to 4 rebounds per contest. And then the other big inside is the 5'10 sophomore of Cappy Hoding. Hoding averaging about a half point and 4 rebounds per contest. That's a look at the starters for Coach Alexa Rogers. As I mentioned early in the pregame show, Alexa back on the bench after a couple of years off in her 6th year as head coach for the Lady Tigers. For Coach Rose McFarland and the TMP Lady Monarchs, it's that same starting 5 of Emily Lane, Sophia Baltazar, Megan Hamel, Cassidy Yost, and Kylie Allen. Allen, the lone senior, the 5'8 senior, joined in the starting lineup by 4 different juniors. Lane averaging 11 points per contest and nearly 10 rebounds, coming off of a season-high 12 rebounds in that matchup with the Hill City Lady Ringnecks. Also, then you look at Sophia Baltazar, just shy of 7 points per contest, to Hamel right at 6 points a game, and same with Kylie Allen. So a good balanced attack for this Lady Monarch team. So again, for Coach Rose McFarland, in her 13th year as head coach of TMP, she has Lane, Balthazar, Hamel, Yost, and Kylie Allen. That's a look at the starting lineups. We're back with tip-off from Stockton High School next on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Next Tech. Get a great deal on internet, video, voice, and business services from the technology experts. Next Tech. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative providing safe, reliable, and efficient energy services and promoting growth throughout the region. Gibbs Auto Supply, over 200,000 parts and accessories and great staff to take care of you in Hayes and La Crosse. Steel Fabrications, when you need something fixed and you need it done fast and need it done right, call Steel Fab. Heartland Building, when it's time to get the job done, see why so many builders rely on Heartland Building Center with a huge stock of building materials. Hayes Kalon, Kirk Maska, and Kurt Viner. State Glass Company, locally owned and operated since 1948, 5th and Main, downtown Hayes. Thomas More Prep Marian, building communities of faith, knowledge, and service. Jeter Law Firm, proud to support student athletes, partners you can rely on. Jeter Law Firm.
Back into Stockton High School as we're just moments away from the start of our matchup here between the TMP Lady Monarchs and the Stockton Lady Tigers. So, well, we've got an opportunity here at the top of the hour, just ahead of the 6 o'clock hour. Let's go ahead and pause for station identification here on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
The Monarchs Sports Network is powered by Herman Physical Therapy on 99.5 KHAZ and HaysPost.com.
TMP Lady Monarchs enter the contest 3-1, winners of 2 in a row. They're 1-0 in the Mid-Continent League, and Stockton is 0-4, 0-2 in the MCL. They're going to run through the starting lineups on the floor, and I also believe we'll have our national anthem, so we're still a couple of moments away from the start of this one. Of course, TMP begins with 3 games at the Hayes City Shootout. They take on Life Prep and Hugoton, and while technically they were a home team against Life Prep, they still have not yet played a home game. They were then the visitor against both Hugoton and Hayes High, and of course at Hayes High, that is a road game for TMP. They will then play at Hill City, of course, in that matchup in which they got a victory here at Stockton, on the road at Sacred Heart to open up the 2021 calendar year, and then at Hoxie. You have to wait till the 15th of January for the TMP Lady Monarchs and the Monarch Boys to play a home game now at Al Billinger Fieldhouse after Tuesday's matchup with Oakley was postponed until January due to the winter weather out west. So just about ready to get this one underway, but first we'll have our national anthem here from Stockton High School. the Stockton High School Band presenting our national anthem ahead of our tip-off here this evening. Well, we welcome you aboard in another Mid-Continent League matchup as TMP tries to move to 2-0 in the MCL, trying to keep pace with some of the top teams in the MCL, including Russell, Phillipsburg, Smith Center, and Trigo, all with perfect records in the MCL. They're going to run through the starting lineups on the floor. We'll get you those one more time as we count down to the start of this one. For the Lady Monarchs in those road blue uniforms once again. They've become accustomed to those and will for a while. The blue uniforms, so white numbers trimmed in gray. They've got the Monarchs across the front. Meanwhile, Stockton will be in their home white uniforms, the blue numbers, and the blue Tigers across the front. That's a look at our uniform update. It's brought to you by Phase 2. From Business Polos to Team Gear, your first choice should be Phase 2 screen printing and embroidery. With no minimum order plus quick turnaround time, Phase 2 screen printing and embroidery just off Vine on 22nd Street next to Big D's Rental in Hayes. And just like during the football season, Phase 2 providers of our masks as we mask up here at Stockton High School. We'll sit opposite the TMP bench here at the high school. This time around, we sit on the stage. On the TMP side, the TMP home fan, or the TMP road fans, rather, on the stage, and the bleachers on the stage, while the home crowd sits right behind the benches here at Stockton. As we're just about ready to get this one underway. Again, for Stockton and Coach Alexa Rogers, it'll be Olivia Dix along with Delaney Snyder, Logan Winkelpleck, as they also join in that starting lineup by Chloe Plummer and Cappy Hoding. For the Lady Monarchs, it will be Emily Lane, Sophia Baltazar, along with Megan Hamel, Cassidy Yost, and Kylie Allen. Of course, TMP as the road team will once again start this ball game with the basketball, with the abolishment of the jump ball here to start out the this 2021 season. So TMP is the road team, shooting down to our left here in this opener with the basketballs. They'll look at a zone defense from the Stockton Lady Tigers in white. As Hamel with a skip pass backside to Baltazar on the left side. Here's a Yost wraparound pass for Lane that's knocked away and stolen. So TMP with a turnover on their first possession of this contest. Stockton will bring it into the front court here to the near side with Winkelpleck, guarded by Baltazar. Will take it to the baseline, trying to get it to the top of the key, and they throw it away. It's Dix who can't handle it, and it's all the way into the backcourt, and both teams will turn it over here on their first possession. That one all the way to the baseline, so TMP basically will have an underneath opportunity after the turnover, as that pass from Winkelpleck was kicked out, trying to get it to the top of the key and out in between the circles to Dix. Here's a lob inside for TMP's Emily Lane. She can't finish, and the rebound cleared out of there by Olivia Dix. Dix at 6 foot, the junior. Definitely a good matchup inside with Emily Lane, both at 6 foot. Winkelpleck picked up her dribble just across the timeline, and a pass nearly too tall for Plummer. Will track it down as she drives to the baseline and draws the foul on Kylie Allen. A little bump here on the near sideline as they'll call a block on at TMP's Kylie Allen. It's the first foul of the ball game. It comes at the 7-11 mark with still no score here in our opener, as both teams turn it over on their first possession. Stockton trying to get it into Dix. As Plummer will just lob it over the top for Hoding, and now swing it to Dix with it left side. Guarded this time by Allen, and she'll hand it off to Logan Winkelpleck, the senior, who kicks it right side for Snyder. Now a pass knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with Stockton in those home white uniforms with the Blue Tigers and numbers. Stockton will key it in just to our right in front of us here at the stage with 7 minutes to go here in this quarter. They're trying to post up Dix, but couldn't get it to her on the inbounds. Now to the right baseline they go again. Driving in is Plummer. Wraparound pass for Dix. She'll take one dribble on it, knocked away, and a foul called underneath. Looked like that was pretty good defense for TMP's Megan Hamel, but they call her for a foul. Looked like she got the ball on the way up, but Dix is going to earn a trip to the free throw line. Well, they call that on the floor. So they call it on the floor, and it's the first on TMP's Megan Hamel. 6:53 to go first quarter, still no score. Stockton will lob it over the top for Snyder, and Plummer will go get it. It's Chloe Plummer right side on a bounce pass here to the baseline for Winkelpleck. Guarded by Lane. Her pass deflected and stolen away by Emily. So 2 turnovers now and 2 possessions for Stockton. Into the front court is Hamel. Right side, Baltazar. She'll kick it inside for Yost. Out to the top of the key lane. So play catch to the right side. Baltimore again inside for Lane. She'll go up and under. Can't finish. It's Yost who can't finish, but Lane is there with the offensive rebound, and she will get it to go. It was Yost who went up and under and couldn't finish, but Emily Lane gets the offensive rebound of the stick back, and TMP on an Emily Lane offensive rebound and putback is on top now by the score of 2-0. Little pressure here from TMP. Stockton gets it to Snyder, and Snyder finds Plummer, who nearly traveled with it. Now Snyder's going to launch a 3 that is off the mark, and Baltazar down to the backside rebound. She'll look to push up this near sideline, nearly lost it, as Stockton will set back in that zone defense. Baltazar has it. One dribble out of the right side for Hamel. Skip pass. Backside Allen. Kyler's going to take the 18-footer. It'll rattle off. Rebound is fought for, and we're going to get a held ball. And the arrow will give it to Stockton. Yost and Olivia Dix battling inside, and the held ball will give it to Stockton on the alternate possession. Of course, TMP began the contest as the visitor with the basketball. So on the alternate possession, Stockton will get it. Monarchs with a little pressure into the backcourt. Stockton will get it to Winklepleck. Her pass to Hoding, and it's knocked away by Allen and out of bounds. It will stay with Stockton. So TMP with a little pressure in the backcourt against the Stockton team trying to bring it into the front court. And that time Kylie Allen knocked it away. Allen on the season has done a pretty good job for TMP, averaging well over 2.5 steals per contest, and another pass knocked out of bounds. This time Cassidy Yost knocked the pass out of bounds. 2-0 TMP with the leads, 5:30 to go here in this first quarter. Stockton has 2 offensive possessions and 2 turnovers. TMP with 2 offensive possessions, 1 turnover. Here's a drive and a block shot, but Kylie Allen going to pick up her second foul. Allen got a pretty good block shot, but I think they're going to get her down low with the body. Collar it on the arm. It was clean up top, but it looked like maybe that little hand check on the dribble. And so free throws coming for Logan Winklepleck. And the first one too strong. Winklepleck 0 for 4. Shooting free throws in the young season. She'll get one more. And that second free throw short. Good check out by Baltazar. She's got her second rebound as she runs up this near sideline. J.C. Von Little just checked in a moment ago at that last dead ball, replacing Allen with those 2 fouls. As TMP leads 2-0, 5:15 to go first quarter. Hamel dumps it for Lane. Lane on the block will go in, bank it home. Emily Lane's got the first 2 field goals for TMP. She has 4, and the Monarchs' lead is 4-2. She's able to get free that time and score the field goal. Another pass. This one knocked away, and it was last touched by Cappy Hoding. And after the deflection, it'll go back TMP's way. Stockton has 3 turnovers here in this early going. And out in for the first time is Jessica Herman for TMP as she replaces Megan Hamel. 5 minutes to go first quarter on a pair of Emily Lane buckets inside. TMP leads 4-0. They'll get Lane another chance. She's doubled, and her pass is stolen away. It's taken away on the second TMP turnover, as that time Snyder came away with it. Lane was double-teamed and threw it away. Chloe Plummer drives inside, has it knocked away, but was able to save it on the right baseline. She nearly lost that one out of bounds. Stockton will get it to Olivia Dix. Now they go left side as Snyder's pass is thrown away. Good defense by Herman. It's taken away by Yost. They'll run the fast break up the floor. Yost passed to Herman, and she couldn't handle it and traveled with it. Good idea for TMP, though. Although a couple of their post players running the fast break as Herman caught it a little deep on that right side on a pass from Cassidy Yost, but that's the pressure that TMP was looking for. So they again ratchet it up here with pressure in the backcourt. Logan Winklepleck with a pass that is stolen away. J.C. Von Little takes it away up the floor to Baltazar, and Sophia's going to be fouled with 4:15 to go here in this first quarter. Good play by J.C. Von Little. She kind of baited that throw and was able to come away with the steal, and now Sophia Baltazar to the free throw line. TMP leads 4-0. And the free throw for Baltazar rattles home. 5-0 the start to the ball game for TMP. Baltazar knocks down the first free throw. And And the second free throw for her is good as well. She's a perfect 6 of 6 at the line this season. And TMP's lead is 6-0 on a pair of Baltazar free throws. That foul, by the way, is here's a steal by Lane. It's taken away by TMP. Lane will drive in, go up and under, can't finish. Rebound kept alive for a moment and then out of bounds. They say last touched by Stockton. And it will stay, or rather it will go, actually last touched by TMP, so it will go to Stockton. The foul was called on Winklepleck, her first, as TMP back with that defensive pressure in the backcourt. Winklepleck gonna pass to Plummer. Plummer to the middle of the floor for Dix, who will swing it right side for Winklepleck. She's got it on the wing, now picked up her dribble, guarded by Hamel. Needs some help. She's gonna hand it off for Plummer here on this right sideline. They get it to Dix, who will rise up and rattle it home. Dix had just got free and was able to get that bucket to fall, and a 6-0 run comes to an end. It's 6-2. Now TMP looks to run. Baltazar lost it on the way up, and it's off the side of the basket, and now a tie-up and a battle for the rebound as both Dix and Jessica Herman hit the deck, and the arrow will keep it with TMP as Olivia Dix got tied up by Jessica Herman inside. With 3:31 to go in the alternate possession here in this first quarter, the Monarchs will get the basketball. They key it in. It's Von Little's three, rimmed in and out, no good. And a backside rebound cleared out of there by Chloe Plummer as she nearly turns it over into the front court. Right side, Winklepleck will take the three. That's too strong, and Emily Lane comes down with the rebound as Lane will kick it right side for Baltazar. Now back to Lane. 6-2, TMP has the lead. Hamel was open but didn't shoot it. Lane skips it left side for Von Little, who just missed that three for TMP a moment ago. Now they'll swing it for Baltazar right side. She'll tee up a three that is too strong, and it will go out of bounds back to the Stockton Lady Tigers. The Monarchs struggling from deep so far. Still shooting only right around 16% from three-point land. So far this year is TMP. They lead 6-2. Stockton will get it to Dix into the front court. She kicks it right side for Winklepleck, who drives. Can't bank home the runner, but a rebound for Hoding. Happy Hoding can't finish, and a foul on the rebound. She had a perfect opportunity on an offensive rebound, but could not finish inside, and then fouling underneath. So we get a timeout taken by TMP. They got that foul on Chloe Plummer, and that's the first on Plummer here in the contest. TMP out to a 6-2 start here in this one. Monarchs open the game on a 6-0 run. Emily Lane with back-to-back field goals and two Sophia Baltazar free throws. Olivia Dix got her first field goal of the contest for Stockton. They are 1 for 4 from the floor and have turned it over 5 times. Meanwhile, TMP just 2 of 8 from the floor. They have 3 first quarter turnovers. Monarch Athletics brought to you in part by Adams Brown, Jeter Law Firm, Ellis County Abstracted Title, and Insurance Planning. Monarchs out of the timeout with Hamel, along with Baltazar, Yost, Von Linnell, and Lane, as Jessica Herman will check out for TMP. And Stockton again in that zone look with Hoding at the top of the key. Hamel has it right side. TMP will get it to the high post for Lane. Finds a cutting Von Little, who scores on the left low block. Good pass from Lane to a cutting J.C. Von Little, who has her first field goal. And the lead grows to 8-2 as TMP again leads by 6 in the contest. And now out of the press break, it's a turnover stolen by TMP. They run out, and the layup is good for Cassidy Yost, and a good pass from Sophia Baltazar. TMP again was able to turn defense into offense, forcing the 6th Stockton turnover, and that leads to a bucket. And now here's another turnover. Nope, this will be knocked out of bounds, they say. Last touch by TMP. Even Plummer thought it was a Stockton turnover. She headed back the other way, but they say last touch by the Monarchs. The Monarchs get a steal on that last possession that led to a great pass from Baltazar to Yost. Here's an inbounds play and a quick shot left side for Winklepleck that's off the mark. Von Little with a good outlet pass after the rebound, and a scoop shot at the other end for Baltazar is good. Sophia with the run outs and the layup, and a great outlet pass for J.C. Von Little. The Monarchs taking advantage of some good pressure here, and another near turnover as Lane knocked this pass at midcourt out of bounds to the scorer's table. TMP's lead is 12-2 with 1:40 to go here in this first quarter. Winklepleck will key it in with 1:40 to go in the quarter. TMP's lead is 10. Plummer has it left side. Pass nearly knocked away by Von Little as Winklepleck had it on that left sideline. Plummer back to Winklepleck, and her pass knocked away by Von Little and stolen. JC out in front of the crowd. The scoop shot layup is good, and it's a 14-2 start for TMP as we get a timeout taken by Stockton as Von Little adds her second first quarter field goal, and the Monarchs lead is 12 with 1:19 to play here in this opening quarter. Monarchs with some great pressure defense, and the layups on the fast breaks have let them build a 12-point lead at 14-2. Here in this opening quarter. Monarchs open the game on a 6-0 run. They're on an 8-0 run now. It's a 14-2 run to start out this contest. Good pressure defense from the Monarchs in that backcourt. Working against Stockton ball handlers, and Monarchs have been able to take advantage of that pressure defense so far. Monarch Sports Network is powered by Herman Physical Therapy. They'll get you back in the game fast after injury, offering dry needling and deep tissue laser therapy to speed up the healing process. Free consultation, and you see the same physical therapist every visit. Herman Physical Therapy loves helping people. Don't forget to check them out on Facebook. Out of the timeout, TMP leading 14-2 with 1:19 to go here in this first quarter with Hamel, Yost, Lane, Baltazar, and then Von Little, the 5 on the floor. Dix along with Snyder, Hoding, Plummer, and Winklepleck, the 5 on the floor for Stockton in those home white uniforms. TMP again with pressure, little full court press. Here's another pass knocked away by Von Little, and this one into the stage, and it stays with Stockton. Monarchs have switched up their full court press and has worked out so far. Winklepleck now draws a trap. She'll lob it over the top for Snyder. Goes right back to Winklepleck on this near sideline. Now to Hoding. Hoding will dump it for Dix, who gets fouled and will score inside. Olivia Dix was able to get it inside and swish it home. She's got a chance here for a three-point play. They call Cassidy Yost with the foul. It's her first. Not a lot of contact on the shot, but it's the fourth team foul for TMP, and it's the second field goal for Olivia Dix in the contest. And her free throw is good. Dix averages over 14 free throw attempts per contest as she adds the three-point play. And just like that, TMP's lead is back to 9 at 14-5. With under 1 minute to go first quarter, TMP runs the offense perfectly to get Lane open on the left low block. And Emily Lane has 6 in the first quarter. It's 16-5, and another near turnover as Hamel knocks this pass out of bounds. Monarchs have been able to get it to Lane on the low block, and she's been able to score. Good pressure defense, nearly forced another turnover at midcourt. Winklepleck with Snyder, and back to Winklepleck here on the near sideline. She's cut off on the dribble, now drives again. Her pass deflected off the backside of the backboard, and they're going to say it was out of bounds off of Stockton. So it'll be another Stockton turnover, and back the other way for TMP. That ball hit the backside of the glass of the backboard, and so that's out of bounds. Back to TMP with 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Open is Yost underneath, and a good pass from Hamel, and Cassidy Yost scores. 18-5. Cassidy Yost with her second field goal here in this first quarter, and a turnover by Stockton as they'll throw it away into the scores table. And the Monarchs get it back with Hamel with 18 seconds to go, in fact, leading 18-5. The Monarchs will key it in right in front of that scores table with Baltazar gives it up to Hamel here on the left side. Back to Baltazar. She'll drive on a screen from Yost. Now kicks it for Von Little. Backside. Hamel's open. She'll fire the left wing three. That's off the mark. Von Little down with a rebound. Goes up. Can't finish. But another chance at it. And she's fouled with a second remaining here on this first quarter clock. So TMP again gets some good looks. And JC Von Little, it's another offensive rebound. She's headed to the free throw line. Fouls the first on Olivia Dix. With 1 second to go here in this first quarter, the free throw is off the mark for JC Von Little. Von Little Only shooting 56% from the stripe. And the second one is off the mark as well. And the rebound down to Dixon. That's how the first quarter will come to an end. TMP uses runs of 6-0 and 8-0 to build a 13-point first quarter lead as we head to the second quarter after this on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in Northridge Plaza, Hayes. High Plains Roofing, Western and Central Kansas's premier roofing contractor, The Professionals, High Plains Roofing of Hayes. Discount siding, new siding, energy-efficient windows and doors, vinyl fencing, and other exterior home products. Improve the beauty and energy efficiency of your home. Click on discountsiding.net. Edward Jones, providing a reasoned and disciplined approach to investing, making sense of investing. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building Northwest Kansas's dreams since 1983. Master Cleaners, dry cleaning, laundry, alterations, tux rentals, and much more. They have numerous pickup locations throughout Western Kansas to serve you. Field Abstract and Title. Take pride in your athletic, academic, and artistic achievements.
Monarchs out to a 13-point lead at 18-5 here as we look to start this second quarter. As we welcome you back inside the Stockton High School. Monarchs jumped out to that quick 6-0 lead on back-to-back Emily Lane field goals. A couple of free throws from Sophia Baltazar. They would add a Von Little layup, a Yost bucket inside. Baltazar with the layup, Von Little with another layup. They built a 14-2 lead at that point. Here's a pass thrown away right into the hands of Yost. Outlet from Lane up the floor to Baltazar. She'll run up there and bobble it out of bounds as the defender Delaney Snyder hit the deck hard going out of bounds, and a break as TMP will give it right back to Stockton. As we open up this second quarter, TMP's Cassidy Yost came away with the steal, and now here's a pass nearly thrown away as Plummer gets it to Snyder, back to Plummer as they work against this TMP press in the backcourt, and it's a 10-second count. So TMP with great defense in the backcourt forces the turnover. It's 18-5 now in favor of TMP, and that'll be another turnover as it goes back to TMP. It's the ninth Stockton turnover. Baltazar will check out for TMP as Kylie Allen returns to the TMP lineup. Allen playing with those two fouls. She got two fouls early in this contest. Von Little has it right side to the short corner as Lane will kick it top of the key. Hamel. Now they go Yost, stand to the short corner left side for Allen, and Kylie Allen's going to be fouled on the left side. This will be team foul number 4 on Stockton. Winkelpleck will pick up her second. Lady Tigers with just 7 players. So foul trouble is something that they cannot afford to get in. TMP with a quick inbounds play. So they'll dump it inside as Yost has it blocked by Dix inside, but Von Little's there to follow it home. JC Von Little with another offensive rebound and stick back. She has 6, and the lead grows to a 20-5 following the JC Von Little offensive rebound after the block shot and the putback. She was able to get another offensive rebound and score. Up the floor, Hoding has her pass deflected, but into the hands of Dix, and she's going to be fouled by Lane, and she knocks it home for a chance here for a 3-point play. When Dix gets her chance deep inside, in that painted area, in the paint, not necessarily the painted area, but in that painted area, as Lane will pick up the foul. It's her first. She can score over pretty much everybody, and she makes it 20-7. And the free throw for Dix is nothing but net. Dix has all 8 points of the contest for the Stockton Lady Tigers. A timeout on the floor. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. It's 20-8. TMP with the lead. We are just ahead of the bottom of the hour, so we can pause 10 seconds here for station identification here on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
The Monarchs Sports Network is powered by Herman Physical Therapy on 99.5 KHAZ and HaysPost.com.
20-8 the score in favor of the TMP Lady Monarchs. Those last 3 points, the second 3-point play converted by Olivia Dix to give her 8. Dix averages 20.5 points per contest through the first 4 games of the season for the Stockton Lady Tigers, and you've seen her being able to finish inside against the size of TMP's. Lane checked out. Jessica Herman returned to the lineup for the Monarchs. Against this zone look from Stockton, TMP being very patient till they turn it over. Pass through the hands of Lane as a Winklepleck was right there to force, Allen rather lost it out of bounds, and so it will, with 6:44 to play here in this first half, go back to the Stockton Lady Tigers. TMP with pressure in the backcourt as Plummer working against Yost will race into the near court and can bank it home on this right side. Nobody stopped her, and Chloe Plummer was able to bank it home and make it 20-10. TMP then nearly turns it over. Ball's on the floor. They will turn it over. The held ball will keep it, though, with TMP. Monarchs lost it in the lane as Herman jumped on it, and the held ball will keep it with the Stockton Lady Tigers. Stockton with a little more aggressiveness here to start out this second quarter. They've got it within 10 at 20-10 with 6:26 to play here in this second quarter. Monarchs will key it in with Von Little, left side for Allen. She'll go right back to Von Little on this left baseline. Not Allen. Skip pass over the top for Hamel. Hamel dumps it for Yost. Cassidy slides in, and they're going to get a shot for Von Little, who's fouled underneath. That's a Von Little back to the free throw line. Good job by TMP as they were patient with that inbounds pass and inbounds play. That is the third on Logan Winklepleck. And Von Little back to the free throw line. She just missed a pair there a moment ago. And the first one too strong. So for the first time in the contest, Stockton will go to the bench as Michelle Smith, the 5'1" sophomore, will check in. She replaces Winklepleck, who has 3 fouls. Von Little rattles in the second free throw. 7 first half points for her, and that puts it into a quick 5-0 run for Stockton as J.C. Von Little scores, and now we're going to get a hand check called on TMP in the backcourt. That's on Cassidy Yost. It's her second. So she got the arm bar on the ball handler. So it's her second. TMP will bring Lane back into the contest. Baltazar checks back in as well. Dix working against Lane. Kicks it out right side. Plummer will drive out of the baseline for Hoding, and an offensive foul as Dix is going to be called working against Emily Lane for a push-off. Oh, no, they actually call that on Plummer. It'll be the second on Chloe Plummer. Either way, it's the second and the 6th team foul. Monarchs with Baltazar, Hamel, Von Little, Herman, and Lane, the 5 on the floors. Hamel has it left side. Baltazar now to the right wing for Von Little. Her pass too tall and out of bounds. Luckily, though, touched by Stockton, and it stays with TMP. The Monarchs got a break. That pass was too tall for Lane, but it was deflected. Like Hoding maybe got a piece of that one on the inbounds. TMP will key it into Von Little. One dribble, or rather to Baltazar, one dribble, and she'll knock down the free throw line jumper. Passed on the 3, took the long 2, and knocked it home. She's got 6. It's 23-10, and another TMP foul in the backcourt. And now free throws coming out for Stockton. Monarchs press had forced several turnovers and offensive opportunities, but now free throws coming for Chloe Plummer. At least one, as she'll shoot the front end of a 1-on-1 here. And the first one is good. Plummer now with 3, all in this second quarter, 23-11. TMP's lead is 12 with 5:37 to go first quarter, or here in the first half, and Plummer knocks them both down. 4 in the game for Plummer. She was a 60% free throw shooter coming in, and knocks down a pair of free throws. Monarchs with Hamel here on the right side, ball above her head. Skip pass over the top for Von Little. Now to Jessica Herman. Herman skip pass right side for Baltazar. Back to Hamel. 5:20 to go here in this first half. Hamel had drove in, now kicks it right side. Here's a 3 that won't bank home for Baltazar. And a rebound down to Stockton on the floor. Plummer saves it into the hands of Dix as she nearly traveled with it. And here comes Stockton as Plummer will race into the front court. And the jumper way too long on that left side for Snyder. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Last touch, though, by TMP. That ball was shot so off the mark that it caught the TMP defense off the mark, and it will stay with the Stockton Tigers. Good timeout taken on the floor, taken by Coach Rose McFarland with her team up 11 at 23-12. Monarchs led by as many as 15 to open the quarter at 20-5. But Stockton with a little 7-0 run here, or actually it's a 7-3 run. Have got themselves back within 11 here midway through this first half. Our game brought to you in part by Master Cleaners, Paul Wernberger Construction, Jeff Darrell and Linda Seibel at Edward Jones in Hayes, and Thomas Moore Prep Marion. Monarchs out of the timeout with Baltazar along with Hamel, Lane, Herman, and Von Little. Snyder to key it in with Smith, Dix, Hoding, and Plummer, the 5 on the floor for Stockton. Here's a pass right side, knocked away by Herman, but into the hands of Smith. They save it to Hoding. Now Plummer will take the 3 right side. That one's off the heel, no good, but she follows her own shot, gets the rebound, tried to throw up a scoop shot, missed it, but Dix is on there to haul in the offensive rebound and the putback. Dix already with 10. Now in the contest on that offensive rebound and the stick back, and it's 23-14, and now we get a foul called on the inside as TMP had turned that basketball over, and then they call a foul on the inside. I think they're going to get Emily Lane with the foul. Yeah, they call Emily Lane for the foul. And more free throws coming. That's the second for Emily Lane. Yost will replace Jessica Herman for TMP. And again, 1-on-1 as Olivia Dix is already a perfect 2 of 2 at the free throw line. And the first Dix free throw is good. Dix already with 11 in the contest, 23-15. And the second free throw for Dix is good as well. She has 12 first half points. It's 23-16 in favor of TMP, and another TMP turnover. With Hamel and Baltazar not on the same page, they throw it away into the front court. Monarchs now with 7 first half turnovers. The ball goes back to the Stockton Lady Tigers. Monarchs have raced out to an early 20-5 lead, but Stockton has outscored TMP now 11-3 since that 15-point lead with 4:35 to go here in this first half. And now here's a ball stolen by Von Little in the backcourt. She'll take it to the bucket and lay it home. Just J.C. Von Little with 9, and that puts it into a 6-0 run. It's 25-16. Stockton breaks the press up the floor. Here's a shot right side by Plummer that misses everything. And a rebound hauled in by Hamel. And TMP will look to push on a dangerous long pass by Von Little up the floor that was knocked out of bounds. They say deflected by TMP again, and it's out of bounds. Looked like Stockton had deflected that, but then it was off of Baltazar. And so Stockton will take possession of the basketball. TMP leads by 9 at 25-16. Von Little nearly stole that pass away from Schneider. And we're going to get a sub into the ball game for Stockton as Winkelpleck will replace Schneider. Winkelpleck with those 3 fouls here in this first half. TMP with pressure again in the backcourt. As Winkelpleck, he gets it here to the near sideline, and we're going to get a blocking foul. Nope, they'll call it a charge. TMP, good play by TMP here on this near sideline. Actually, the ball just went out of bounds. Came right to us here on the near sideline, and the Monarchs will get possession of the basketball. 4 minutes to go here in this first half. Monarchs get it back, so just a turnover by Stockton, and now Lane draws the foul inside. I think they'll get Winkelpleck for reaching down. If it is, that's already her 4th here in this first half. Trying to help down on Emily Lane. Yep, sure enough, Winkelpleck has 4 here in the first half. Chloe Plummer will have to check in for her as Lane will go to the free throw line. And the first free throw for Emily Lane is off the mark. Monarchs got a couple of free throws from Baltazar in that first quarter. Von Little made 2 a moment ago, but Lane Lane misses this one as Dix will come down with her 5th rebound. The Monarchs are 4 of 8 from the stripe. Dick needs some help, and she threw it away right in the hands of Baltazar, who will lay it up. Sophia Baltazar came away with the steal. She has 8. It's 27-16 as Baltazar just took that pass away and was able to get the layup. And now here's another turnover in the backcourt as Hamel will come away with the pass deflection, and she'll bank it home as she was able to rattle that one in. Her first field goal, 29-16. I think Vaughn Little may have got a piece of that one. And now another trap in the backcourt, and they're going to call a hold on TMP, and then they call a jump ball. Nope, they'll call a 1-and-1. He called a hold on TMP on Von Linnell. Sure looked like that was a jump ball. She had the ball above her head, and Von Linnell just tried to tie up Olivia Dix, and instead they say it was a foul. So Von Linnell will pick up her second. And more free throws for Olivia Dix, who's a perfect 4 of 4 at the line on the 9th team foul for TMP. And the first one for Dix is good. Dix has 13 in the contest. As we talked about in the opener and the pregame show with Coach Rose McFarland, this is where she does her damage. Second one on the way and good as well. She's a perfect 6 of 6 at the line, 14 in the contest, 29-18. TMP with the lead. Olivia Dix has 14 of their 18 points. She shot 58 free throws coming into the contest. Here's a right side 3 that was blocked as Hamel had her shot blocked by Plummer. And now Stockton looks to run. Plummer will push it into the front court, slams into lane, and it's an offensive foul. Good job by Emily Lane not to give way, just to stand there and take the charge. And TMP will get it back on the 13th Stockton turnover. It's the 3rd foul on Chloe Plummer. So free throws, it is free throws the rest of the way, but that was an offensive foul. That's the 8th team foul on Stockton with 3 minutes to go here in this first half. It's 29-18, TMP with the lead in the basketball, led by as many as 15. Hamel on pass, kicks it out. Now to Lane with it right side. She won't shoot the 3. Instead gets it to Hamel. Now to Baltazar. Sophia, she'll shoot it right side 3. That is short. Offensive rebound. Lane, she'll score it on the putback. Emily Lane with 8 on the offensive rebound and the stick back. As Monarchs are able to take advantage of another offensive opportunity and another near foul in the back, or another near turnover in the backcourt. That Lane putback makes it 31-18. Olivia Dix to key it in. She'll throw it over the top for Plummer, guarded by Baltazar. With 2:30 to go here in this first half. Plummer, right side, dribbles to the free throw line into a trap and was able to get away with it. Then got away with a double dribble, but lost it anyway. Taken away by Allen. Up the floor to Lane. Emily Lane, right side layup is good. Lane with back-to-back. She's into double figures. It's 33-18 after the Stockton turnover. TMP's lead is 15 once again. Dix now will break the press all by herself, run into the front court, and a defensive blocking foul called on Megan Hamel. Almost no contact, and Dix is headed back to the free throw line. Hamel will pick up her second. Hamel standing there trying to draw the offensive foul. Dix did a nice job to not draw the offense or commit the offensive foul, but then set it to the free throw line to shoot 2 on the 10th foul on TMP, and Dix knocks down the first one. 33-19. Dix has 15 of the 19 points for the Stockton Lady Tigers. And the second free throw good as well. Dix was 16 now. It's 33-20 in favor of TMP. We've got 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Monarchs skip it right side to Hamel. Hamel's got a path to the bucket, has it blocked, but Lane comes down with it, and she's fouled by Dix going back up there, and now Emily Lane's headed to the free throw line for a couple of shots. Monarchs have really crashed the glass well. Lane already has 4 rebounds here in this first half. And the Lane free throw is good. Emily Lane is Smith was going to go line up in the empty spot on that lane as Lane was getting ready to shoot the free throw. Emily makes them both. She has 12 in the contest. So if that lane violation on Smith didn't matter anyway because Lane made the free throw. Emily with a pair of free throws. Here's a steal. Allen took it away at midcourt. Kylie, right side for Lane, out of the baseline, Von Little. They'll swing it for Baltazar here to the right side. Couple of left-handed dribbles. Allen with 1:33 to go in this first half as Baltazar's open. She can't convert on the three, and the right side long rebound is corralled by Stockton, but standing on the line is Snyder, and it will go back to TMP. Delaney Snyder pulled down the rebound right in front of the Stockton bench, but she was out of bounds standing on that line, and so TMP gets it back. Snyder at 5 foot pulls down her first rebound of the contest. 1:20 to play here in this first half. TMP's lead is 15 again at 35-20. Skip pass backside for Hamel. Hamel will go past her defender, pull it for a long two. She can't convert, but Kylie Allen's there for the offensive rebound, and she will put it home. 37-20. Kylie Allen gets the offensive rebound on the putback. Both her first field goal and first rebound here of this first half for Kylie Allen. Under 1 minute to play in this first half. Here's a pass deflected, and Baltazar will find Von Little up the floor, and JC scores. Von Little now at a double figures with 11 as the lead grows to 39-20 on the Von Little layup following the steal. And then a foul, making a turnover in the backcourt on Stockton. That's their 16th turnover. Inbounds play for Von Little. Misses the long two. Hamel, though, able to tip the rebound and track it down for herself as Megan Hamel comes down with an offensive rebound. 33 seconds to go here in this first half. TMP will throw it away in the lane as Olivia Dix comes away with the basketball. Stockton in the front court, lost it as Plummer lost it into the hands of Allen. She'll find Von Little, who goes to the other end as she got taken out, missed the layup, but Allen's there to put back on the offensive rebound. Von Little got, not sure if she got her legs taken out, but she got pushed from behind, it looked like. 4 for Kylie Allen with 7 seconds to go here in this first half. It's 41-20. TMP has the lead as Plummer picks up her dribble here in the backcourt, and Hamel nearly stole it as time comes to an end here in this first half. It is all TMP. And a rough first half. It's 41-20 in favor of the TMP Lady Monarchs. We'll take a timeout, begin our halftime show after this on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Nextech. Get a great deal on internet, video, voice, and business services from the technology experts. Nextech. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative providing safe, reliable, and efficient energy services and promoting growth throughout the region. Gibbs Auto Supply, over 200,000 parts and accessories and great staff to take care of you in Hayes and La Crosse. Steel Fabrications, when you need something fixed and you need it done fast and need it done right, call Steel Fab. Heartland Building, when it's time to get the job done, see why so many builders rely on Heartland Building Center with a huge stock of building materials. Hayes Kalon, Kirk Maska, and Kurt Viner. State Glass Company, locally owned and operated since 1948, 5th and Main, downtown Hayes. Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in Northridge Plaza, Hayes. High Plains Roofing, Western and Central Kansas's premier roofing contractor. The Professionals, High Plains Roofing of Hayes. Discount Siding, new siding, energy-efficient windows and doors, vinyl fencing, and other exterior home products. Improve the beauty and energy efficiency of your home. Click on discountsiding.net. Edward Jones, providing a reasoned and disciplined approach to investing, making sense of investing. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building Northwest Kansas's dreams since 1983. Master Cleaners, dry cleaning, laundry, alterations, tux rentals, and much more. They have numerous pickup locations throughout Western Kansas to serve you. Field Abstract and Title. Take pride in your athletic, academic, and artistic achievements. Adams, Brown, Barron, and Ball. Your trusted advisors providing you with commitment, experience, and integrity. Hertz Rent-A-Car. Bigger vehicle for a family trip or a car that gets excellent gas mileage for the next business trip? Book with Hertz Rent-A-Car on 8th Street in Hayes. Roof Masters Roofing and Sheet Metal and RM Custom Metals. When it hails, when it pours, one thing's for sure, Roof Masters is who you're looking for.
The Monarchs Sports Network is powered by Herman Physical Therapy on 99.5 KHAZ and HayesPost.com.
At halftime, the TMP Lady Monarchs on top of Stockton by 21, 41-20. Monarchs were able to use runs in that first quarter of 6-0, 8-0, And then they would finish the first half on an 8-0 run to build a 21-point lead here at the break, 41-20, as we welcome you in on our halftime show brought to you by Eagle Radio's digital marketing. Monarchs got the scoring started with a couple of Emily Lane field goals. So then Sophia Baltazar with a pair of free throws made it 6-0 in favor of TMP. Then a field goal for Dix cut the lead to 4 at 6-2. Monarchs would answer with an 8-0 run, led at that point 14-2, and led 18-5 after the first quarter. They would extend their lead to 15 at 20-5 to start out the second quarter on a J.C. Von Little field goal. Stockton wouldn't go away, though. Stockton would use an 11-3 run to chip into the lead. As they got it back to 7 at that point at 23-16. Monarchs would quickly extend the lead back to 13 as Megan Hamel would get her first field goal, part of a little 6-0 run, made it 29-16. They led 33-18, and then here at the break, 41-20. And again, that was after Stockton had got it to 13 at 33-20. The Monarchs would go on an 8-0 run to lead here at this point, 41-20. So here at the break, TMP in control of this one, looking for their third win in a row and trying to close out to the 2020 calendar year with a victory here and move to 2-0 in Mid-Continental League play. Again, our score 41-20. TMP has the lead here at halftime. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll take a look at some of the first half numbers, including individual scoring from our first half. Again, TMP on top, 41-20 on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in Northridge Plaza, Hayes. High Plains Roofing, Western and Central Kansas's premier roofing contractor, The Professionals, High Plains Roofing of Hayes. Discount siding, new siding, energy-efficient windows and doors, vinyl fencing, and other exterior home products. Improve the beauty and energy efficiency of your home. Click on discountsiding.net. Edward Jones, providing a reasoned and disciplined approach to investing, making sense of investing. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building Northwest Kansas's dreams since 1983. Master Cleaners, dry cleaning, laundry, alterations, tux rentals, and much more. They have numerous pickup locations throughout Western Kansas to serve you. Field Abstract and Title. Take pride in your athletic, academic, and artistic achievements.
At halftime, TMP is on top of the Stockton Lady Tigers, 41-20, as we welcome you back into Stockton High School on our halftime show brought to you by Eagle Radio's digital marketing. Is your business ready to advertise on Facebook or Google or any of the other popular online sites, but you just don't know where to start? Contact Eagle Radio at 301-2211. Here at halftime, the TMP Lady Monarchs are on top 41-20 over the Stockton Lady Tigers. Time for us now to take a look at the individual scoring in the first half. TMP, it's a really good balanced attack. They have two in double figures, led by Emily Lane with 12. J.C. Von Little had 11. They get 8 from Sophia Baltazar, and then 4 each from Cassidy Yost and Kylie Allen. Megan Hamel with 2 in that first half for TMP. Jessica Herman played but did not score. In the first half, Olivia Dix leads all scores with 16, including 8 of 8 at the free throw line. She also had a game-high 5 rebounds here in this first half. Chloe Plummer had the other 4 for the Stockton Lady Tigers. Stockton with Michelle Smith, Delaney Snyder, Logan Winkelpleck, and Cappy Hoding all play but do not score. Again here at the break, TMP on top of the Stockton Lady Tigers by 21 at 41-20. Real quickly before we take our break here at halftime, let's go ahead and run through some of the team numbers in the first half. TMP shoots 18 of 35 from the floor. That's 51% in the first half, but they only make 1 of 7 from three-point range. That's 14% in the contest. And for TMP, they end up shooting 10 free throws and make 6 of 10 from the charity stripe. Stockton that first half, they make 5 first half free throws, or field goals. So they shoot 5 of 17 from the floor for 29%. And they're 0 for 2 from 3. And a perfect 12 of 12 at the free throw strike. Again, at halftime, it's a 41-20 lead for the TMP Lady Monarchs over the Stockton Tigers. We'll take a quick timeout to come back and get you set for the second half after this on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Next Tech. Get a great deal on internet, video, voice, and business services from the technology experts. Next Tech. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative providing safe, reliable, and efficient energy services and promoting growth throughout the region. Gibbs Auto Supply, over 200,000 parts and accessories and great staff to take care of you in Hayes and La Crosse. Steel Fabrications, when you need something fixed and you need it done fast and need it done right, call Steel Fab. Heartland Building. When it's time to get the job done, see why so many builders rely on Heartland Building Center with a huge stock of building materials. Hayes K. Long, Kirk Maska, and Kurt Viner. State Glass Company, locally owned and operated since 1948. 5th and Main, downtown Hayes. Thomas More Prep Marian, building communities of faith, knowledge, and service. Jeter Law Firm, proud to support student athletes, partners you can rely on. Jeter Law Firm.
At halftime, the TMP Lady Monarchs on top of the Stockton Lady Tigers by 21 at 41-20 as we welcome you back into the second half of our contest. Monarchs were able to build a 15-point lead a couple of different times there in that first half, including at the start of the second quarter at 20-5. Also at 33-18, and now lead by 21. It's their largest lead of the contest at 41-20. Our game brought to you in part by State Glass Company, High Plains Roofing and Field Abstract, and Title Company. Monarchs will start the second half with their starting 5. They'll shoot down to right in front of us, in fact, here in this second half as they go from our right to our left. We sit opposite the visiting team bench. Meanwhile, the Stockton Lady Tigers, who will have the basketball to start out this second half, shoot down to our left as we are just about ready to start this second half. Monarchs with a 21-point lead at 41-20, looking for their third win in a row, trying to close out the 2020 calendar year on a high note. Stockton will key it in with Winklepleck dealing with those 4 fouls out there with Plummer, Delaney, Hoding, and Dix. As Plummer will hand it off to Delaney, who takes one dribble and threw it right in the hands of Baltazar. Sophia with a steal. She'll go up the floor. The left-handed scoop shot high off the glass and scores. Sophia Baltazar with a steal, run out and layup. She's in the double figures with 10. 43-20 in favor of TMP. It comes out the 17th Stockton turnover, and now a shot on the other end off the mark for Stockton, and a rebound down to Emily Lane, but she traveled with it. Trying to get that pass out here to Megan Hamel, but it will be a TMP turnover. Just their 10th of the game so far, with 7:31 to go here in the third. TMP leading 43-20 following that layup a moment ago for Sophia Baltazar to put TMP up by 23 at 43-20. Dix trying to post up against Lane, but good defense. She's been unable to get going as Plummer has it. Out in between the circles now on a dribble here. We'll get it to Olivia Dix. Dix way out by the mid-court line, working against Lane. He's going to shovel it off to the right side. And Schneider will just hand it off to Plummer, who's going to drive in and draw a blocking foul on the right baseline on TMP. Not a lot of contact. It's the third on Kylie Allen. With 6:59 to go here in the third quarter, Stockton keeps possession of the basketball. Dix trying to back down Baltazar. Kicks it for Plummer. She'll air it out a right side 3. Missed it. Olivia Dix comes down with a rebound. Dix already 6 rebounds in the contest as that one comes off of the missed 3-pointer, and Stockton will turn it over. Winklepleck threw it away as Schneider wasn't ready for it on the dribble drive. 6:42 to play here in the third. 43-20. TMP has the lead to the right baseline for Allen. Looking at that zone defense with one dribble to the short corner lane. Laid over the top. Yost on a touch pass left side as they go to Baltazar on the baseline. Hamel out on the right side for Allen. Back to Megan Hamel on that left side. Now we're going to get a foul trying to post up his lane, and they'll call it on Olivia Dix. That'll be her third. Working inside against Lane and bodied her up for the foul. Able to key it in for TMP. Underneath, will lob it out for Baltazar, and I think they're going to say Allen stepped out of bounds. And the TMP turnover will get it back to Stockton. Tigers with it, down 23, 43-20, 6:20 and counting here in this third quarter. Winkelpleck into the front court. TMP extended that pressure just a little bit as Plummer has it guarded by Allen. Tried to back down. Allen lost it, and then they call a foul. I get TMP's Kylie Allen with a push. That'll be her fourth. The officials say she pushed. That was certainly a rough foul if you're Allen. Here's a inbounds pass and a jumper that's off the mark, and then Von Little, who just checked in, lost it out of bounds on the rebound. JC had it, but then lost it out of bounds. Well, go back over to Stockton. 6:05 to go here in the third. Stockton with Winkelpleck, forces it inside to Plummer, working against the baseline. Takes it out, and now we'll kick it for Snyder. Snyder traveled with it. Switch pivot feed, 18 Stockton turnovers. 5:56 to go here in the third quarter. TMP leads by 23, 43-20. Pass to the high post lane, kicks it back out Baltazar. Now wide open underneath, and having the shot blocked is Von Little. She was wide open, but a good job by Olivia Dix to recover and block that shot. And then Dix came away with it. She has 7 rebounds in the contest and a couple of blocks as Lane knocked it away from her, but she got it back on the left elbow. Well, a wild shot by Schneider that's off the mark. JC Von Little down with her 5th rebound. She'll lead the break, finds Lane with a scoop shot on the left side, and she lays it home. 45-20 on the Emily Lane scoop shot on a great pass from Von Little as TMP extends their lead to 25 at 45-20. So they run the fast break. Lane now with 14 of the contest. Plummer trying to get it inside, and Winkelpleck can't hang on to it. It's a turnover. 19 Stockton turnovers. Hamel with the steal. She'll race into the front court. Lane puts it on the deck. She'll go right by Dix and kiss it off the glass on the right side and lay it home. 16 for Emily Lane, and that was a perfect play as she drove right by the defender. 47-20, Lane with back-to-back TMP field goals. Timeout taken by Stockton with 4:49 to go here in the third. The Monarchs, after allowing Stockton to climb back in it toward the middle part of that second quarter, have really finished the first half strong and started the second half on a roll. They've scored 6 straight in the half, and they're on a 14-0 run. TMP was 6-0 runs, 8-0 runs. And then this one goes back to the first half when they led 33-20. They have scored, it's 14 in a row to make it 47-20. Brief timeouts for the Stockton Lady Tigers. Out of the timeout, Monarchs with Lane, Von Little, along with Baltazar, Yost, and Hamel, the 5 on the floor. Stockton will key it in down to our left at midcourt. Plummer with 4:45 to go here in the third is going to hand it off for Winkelpleck. Winkelpleck kicks it right side for Dix. Dix will drive, cut off on the right side, and they're going to call a foul on Emily Lane. Call her for a block. It's not a lot of contact, and it's the third on Lane. It's the third on TMP. Stockton to key it in. Hannah Garcia is going to check in at the next dead ball. Driving in is Dix, has it blocked by Yost. She was still able to get it up on the rim, and Lane came away with that ball as the Monarchs look to push. Great pass back to Lane, who will lay it up as Hamel on a little give and go with Emily Lane. Hamel now able to get The pass inside as Lane scores. She's got 18, and the lead grows to 49-20. That was a great give and go for TMP. As Plummer picked up her dribble and was in a little bit of trouble, able to get out of it. Now a trap on the right side. Dix forced her way through it, and an offensive foul called on Olivia Dix. They say she lowered her shoulder and used an elbow to try to split a double team, and TMP will get the basketball back. It's the fourth on Olivia Dix. She's the second player for Stockton with 4. Coach Alexa Rogers wanted an explanation. Monarchs will bring Jessica Herman and Hannah Garcia in for the first time. Garcia mentioned in for the first time, the 5'4" sophomore. TMP looking at that 2-3 zone. She's got it right side, does Garcia. Couple of left-handed dribbles. She'll take it out and get it off to Von Little. Von Little drives, kicks it right side. Garcia will tee up the 3 and rattle it home. Hannah Garcia with her first 3 of the year. The lead grows for TMP to 52-20 on just the second 3 of the contest for TMP. And this one a Hannah Garcia 3 as the lead grows now to 32 at 52-20. And now here's a turnover. Plummer couldn't handle it. Ball to Zor with a bounce pass with a fast break to Hamel. Hamel misses the layup, but Von Little down with the rebound, and she can't finish. And Dix will finally come out of there with it. Olivia Dix able to take advantage of a couple of misses inside for TMP on easy shots, and then Plummer threw it into the Stockton bench on back-to-back Stockton turnovers. 23 now in the game for Stockton on turnovers. 52-20 with 3:10 to go here in the third quarter. TMP with the lead in the basketball. Garcia left side. And a cutoff on that dribble. As we hit the 3-minute mark in the quarter. Right side. Pass is going to be knocked out of bounds. 3 minutes to play here in the third. 52-20. TMP with the lead. Right side pass knocked out of bounds. It will stay with TMP. Go back to the first half. TMP on a 19-0 run to lead 52-20. Same will key it in right down in front of us to the right side, and Garcia is going to be fouled. That's going to do it for Winkelpleck. That's her 5th, and it comes with 2:58 to play here in the third quarter. So Logan Winkelpleck will be the first one to foul out, and they don't have a lot of numbers. So Coach Rogers will get her opportunity to bring somebody in. As Winkelpleck comes out the 2:58 mark here in this third quarter. Smith will be the one it looks like to check in. Winkelpleck played with 4 for a little bit, but was unable to sustain here in this third quarter. It was too over aggressive here right down in front of us. As Hamel to key it in, finds Garcia. Hannah's pass inside, handled by Von Little, who leaves it for Herman right side. Herman with some contact, missed the shot. Von Little down with the offensive rebound, and she'll follow it home. Good effort on the glass for J.C. Von Little. Von Little with 13. The lead grows to 54-20 on the offensive rebound and put back for Von Little. 2:35 to play in the third. An air ball on a 3-point attempt for Chloe Plummer. 2:33 to go here in the third. TMP gets it back, leading 54-20. Hannah Garcia running the point now for TMP. They post up Von Little. She'll kick it for Herman. Right side, Hamel won't shoot the 3. Draws a couple of defenders. Now they'll swing it around. Jessica Herman. Herman right back to Baltazar, who leaves it inside for Von Little. Missed the shot, but got her own rebound and put it home. Von Little has slid to the post and done very well. 56-20. Von Little scored back-to-back for TMP. It's 15 of the contest. 2 minutes to go here in this third. And a turnover as then Von Little loses that out of bounds. Smith had the dribble. Von Little had jumped the ball handler, but couldn't keep it in bounds, and it's out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by TMP. Monarchs will bring Juliana Ballman in for the first time. The 5'7" sophomore gets her second opportunity of the season, and now we get a technical foul on the Stockton bench. It's going to be on Coach Alexa Rogers, who will be called for the technical on that Stockton bench. She has not been happy with the officiating crew in this one. And at the free throw line for the free throw on the technical is Baltazar. And the first free throw for Baltazar in and out. That's the first one she's missed all year long. She was a perfect 6 of 6 before that. Sophia nearly an 80% free throw shooter a year ago. And the second one rattles home. She makes 1 of 2 at the line. 11 in the game for Baltazar. Her second double-figure scoring game of the season, 57-20. As Baltazar knocks down 1 of 2 at the line. 1:55 to play here in the third. TMP with Garcia will inbound it to Baltazar right down in front of us. Now back to Hannah Garcia. Ullman has it left side. Juliana with a couple of dribbles gets banged into. Able to get it to Herman over the top. Baltazar thought about the three and said, well, it's a great pass inside for J.C. Von Little. That was a great pass. Decided not to shoot it, dumped it underneath. Von Little has 17. It's 59-20 on the Von Little field goal inside for TMP. 1:30 to play here in the third. Stockton's pass is going to be knocked away as Hoding was fouled, though, by Herman. Fourth team foul. And Jessica Herman picks up her first. 59-20, 1:27 to go here in the third. Stockton will key it in. The three-pointer for Plomer on that left side is going to go out of bounds after the missed shots, and TMP will get it back. Monarchs blowing this one open, leading 59-20. Into the front court, Herman has it right side of the baseline. Ballman shot blocked by Dix and out of bounds. Stays with TMP. Von Little nearly tried to save it here on the baseline, but at last minute pulled her hand back, and it will stay with TMP on the third. Olivia Dix block. Here's a great inbounds play as it's Von Little again who will score inside. She continues to build on her career high 19 now for J.C. Von Little, and the lead grows to 61-20. Von Little scored 4 in a row again for TMP. Here's a near turnover, and we'll have a held ball in the lane as Stockton lost it, and it is a turnover. Baltazar knocked it away for the ball handler, and the held ball will give it to TMP. 24 Stockton turnovers, 55 seconds to go here in the third. 61-20. TMP has the lead. Right side for Hannah Garcia. Working with Baltazar. Left wing for Herman. Jessica to the baseline for Ballman. Ballman looking. Uses up her dribble. Now we'll skip it right side for Garcia. And into the circle. Now kicks it left side. Sophia Baltazar for 3. That is good. Nothing but net for Sophia Baltazar for her first 3 of the contest. Baltazar now with 14. And the lead is 64-20 on the Baltazar 3 as TMP gets a couple of threes here in this quarter. And their lead grows to 64-20. And now a scrum for the basketball as it goes out of bounds. 3 different players hit the deck with Dix with great sportsmanship to help up Von Little for TMP, and Hannah Garcia with 16 seconds to go here in the third. 64-20, TMP has the lead. Stockton back with the basketball. Lob over the top for Hoding. She'll take the 8-foot jumper, too strong, and Jessica Herman rips down the rebound. With 11 into the front court comes TMP with Von Little. Left side for Ballman. Not a Baltazar. She'll drive with 4. Baltazar, little runner, missed the shot. Ballman is going to be fouled on the putback attempt. An offensive rebound for Juliana Ballman, the sophomore, who's headed to the free throw stripe. She was fouled by Hoding inside. That's the first on Hoding, and it comes with 0.9 seconds to go here in this third quarter. 64-20. TMP has the lead. Baltazar, who will come to the free throw line for the first time in the contest. Rattles home the first one. Ballman with her first varsity point puts TMP on top 65-20. And Ballman's second free throw misses everything, and it's back to Stockton as Ballman makes 1 of 2 at the free throw line. And Stockton will get it back. 65-20. TMP with the lead as we head to the fourth and final quarter on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in Northridge Plaza, Hayes. High Plains Roofing, Western and Central Kansas's premier roofing contractor, The Professionals, High Plains Roofing of Hayes. Discount siding, new siding, energy-efficient windows and doors, vinyl fencing, and other exterior home products. Improve the beauty and energy efficiency of your home. Click on discountsiding.net. Edward Jones, providing a reasoned and disciplined approach to investing, making sense of investing. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building Northwest Kansas's dreams since 1983. Master Cleaners, dry cleaning, laundry, alterations, tux rentals, and much more. They have numerous pickup locations throughout Western Kansas to serve you. Field Abstract and Title. Take pride in your athletic, academic, and artistic achievements.
TMP's lead is 65-20 as we head here to the fourth quarter. Monarchs thanks in large part to 10 points in that third quarter for J.C. Von Little. She has a career-high 21 in the contest. So they start with Ballman with it on that left wing with Garcia. Allen has it right side. Callie gives it to Garcia. Now over the top. Ballman, she'll take the long two and misses it off the glass on the other side. Rebound down for Plummer for Stockton as they look to push into the front court, and a travel by Plummer and right back to TMP following the turnover. Monarchs with that big lead will have that running clock the rest of the way, leading 65-20. They held Stockton scoreless in the third quarter. Allen has it on that left baseline with 7:15 to go here in this fourth quarter. Allen picked up her dribble, finds Ballman into the circle. Ballman will fire again. This one too strong, and Olivia Dix down with the rebound. That's her 9th rebound here of the contest as Dix nears a double-double. Dix had in that first half 16, but has not scored in the second half and lost the dribble. Hamel with a long outlet pass up the floor to Garcia as Hannah will track it down. Her bounce pass to Yost inside, and she is fouled. Good play by TMP to force the issue. We get a couple of free throws here for TMP's Cassidy Yost. But before we do that, let's go ahead and pause here for station identification on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
The Monarchs Sports Network is powered by Herman Physical Therapy on 99.5 KHAZ and HaysPost.com.
Yost has the first free throw spin out. First free throw attempts of the season. And the second one is short, and the rebound down to Dix. That'll give her a double-double. She has 16 points and 10 rebounds for the Stockton Lady Tigers. 6-10 and counting, and now here's a steal. Garcia took it away from Dix. Hannah races up the front court, left side, puts home the layup. Hannah Garcia with 5 here in the second half. The lead grows to 67-20 on the Hannah Garcia steal and layup for TMP. Stockton again with a turnover. Now a shot inside by Plummer. Missed it, but the rebound is back to Plummer. She can't finish, and we're going to get a foul battling for the rebound inside. Stockton had 2 more good looks, but couldn't convert inside. Well, they call the foul on Stockton battling for the ball inside. I call that on Plummer. That is her 4th. Hamel with Garcia. Ballman here on the right side, now to the baseline. Allen. Kylie's going to fire a 3. It's off the mark. Hamel had it hit her right in the hands and then bobbled it, and it's taken away by Snyder. Then Allen took it away from her, and she'll pick it up on the floor in the lane. Kick it left side for Hamel. Takes one dribble, now stops. Finds Hannah Garcia for 3, and they're going to call a 3-second call in the lane on TMP before the shot. Monarchs will give it back on the turnover. Yost never got out of the lane, but with such a bang-bang play. 4:50 to go here in the contest. Continuous clock. TMP on top, 67-20. Schneider in trouble. Dribbled into the trap. Able to get out of there with it. Find Plummer, who missed the shot underneath. And the rebound cleared out of there by Ballman. Up the floor, long outlet pass hit the back of Plummer in the head. And a TMP turnover as Dix came away with that one. It's the 14th Monarch turnover. Dix now will shoot it and miss the shot. Good defense by TMP. And then the rebound is into the hands of Hamel. Up the floor finds Garcia on the long runouts. And Hannah had it, caught it underneath the basket. And now a lazy pass is knocked away and stolen. Schneider will take it away, drive down, have it poked out of bounds. Last touched by TMP. Hamel reached in and poked that away from Schneider, and it went out of bounds. (67-20), 4 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. Left side Smith's three, halfway down and out. Rebound Plummer has it blocked inside, but a foul as Yost commits the foul. Plummer has 5 rebounds in the contest. Plummer will head to the free throw line for the second time, where she's a perfect 4 of 4. And Yost picks up her third foul. And the free throw for Chloe Plummer is good. Plummer now with 5 in the contest, and it's 67-21 as Plummer was able to get that free throw to go. And she makes 1 of 2 as Herman will come down with her second rebound of the contest. That free throw a moment ago put it into a 34-0 run in favor of TMP. Allen has it right side. Picked up her dribble, needs some help. Top of the key, Garcia will swing it for Yost, and out of Ballman on that left short corner. Garcia to Allen, and our right side for Yost. And a diagonal pass inside for Herman, who will bank it home. Herman had sealed the defender, and Jessica Herman scores for the first time in the game. 69-21 as Herman was able to get free on the seal and bank it home, and a good pass for TMP, setting up the layup. 69-21. Monarchs with the lead. As Hoding will post up, dump it for Dix, had it knocked away. Great play by Allen to come away with the steal, and then a blocking foul as Smith bumped Allen in the open floor with 2:29 and counting in this one. 1-on-1 for Kylie Allen. That was the first on Smith. And the first of the 1-on-1 for Allen crawls home. 5 in the game for Kylie Allen. 70-21. TMP with the lead. 2 minutes to go in this one. Second Allen free throw is good as Kylie makes them both. She has 6. 71-21. TMP with the lead. 1:50 to go here in the contest as that continuous clock continues to roll. Plummer now into the front court. She's going to fire a 3 and draw a foul on TMP. We'll have 3 free throws. They get Hannah Garcia with the foul. Plummer will tie her shoe and then shoot 3 free throws. TMP's going to win their third in a row, head into the holiday break at 4-1, 2-0 in the Mid-Continent League. So a good start to the year for the Lady Monarchs. First Plummer free throw is good. Plummer has 6 now in the game, 71-22. Plummer's second free throw good as well, 71-23. And the final one for Plummer with under a minute to go. Rams in and out. Dix down with the rebound. Has it blocked by Yost, but then they call a foul on Yost. Pretty good block shot inside by Yost, but Dix earns more free throws. She'll shoot 2 on the 4th for Cassidy Yost. And Dix knocked down the free throw. 17 in the game for Olivia Dix, 71-24. And the second one for Dix is good. 18 in the game for Dix, 71-25. TMP with the lead, 15 seconds to go here in this fourth quarter. Into the front court, TMP nearly turned it over, and then they call it over and back after a ball had been deflected. Couldn't track it down, and so with 3 seconds to go in this one, TMP will get the basketball back, and that will do it for our final here. 71-25. TMP comes away with the victory. They'll move to 4-1 on the season, 2-0 in the Mid-Continent League. Stockton falls to 0-5, 0-3 in the MCL. Monarchs use first quarter runs of 6-0, 8-0, to build a 15-point lead and held Stockton scoreless in the third quarter. All while they scored 23 points as they go on to win 71-25. We'll take a timeout and come back and recap the girls' game. Get you set for the boys' game after this. Again, our final here is 71-25. TMP with the victory on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Next Tech. Get a great deal on internet, video, voice, and business services from the technology experts. Next Tech. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative providing safe, reliable, and efficient energy services and promoting growth throughout the region. Gibbs Auto Supply, over 200,000 parts and accessories and great staff to take care of you in Hayes and La Crosse. Steel Fabrications, when you need something fixed and you need it done fast and need it done right, call Steel Fab. Heartland Building, when it's time to get the job done, see why so many builders rely on Heartland Building Center with a huge stock of building materials. Hayes Kalon, Kirk Maska, and Kurt Viner. State Glass Company, locally owned and operated since 1948, 5th and Main, downtown Hayes. Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in Northridge Plaza, Hayes. High Plains Roofing, Western and Central Kansas's premier roofing contractor, The Professionals, High Plains Roofing of Hayes. Discount Siding, new siding, energy-efficient windows and doors, vinyl fencing, and other exterior home products. Improve the beauty and energy efficiency of your home. Click on discountsiding.net. Edward Jones, providing a reasoned and disciplined approach to investing, making sense of investing. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building Northwest Kansas's dreams since 1983. Master Cleaners, dry cleaning, laundry, alterations, tux rentals, and much more. They have numerous pickup locations throughout Western Kansas to serve you. Field Abstract and Title. Take pride in your athletic, academic, and artistic achievements. Adams, Brown, Barrett, and Ball. Your trusted advisors providing you with commitment, experience, and integrity. Hertz Rent-A-Car. Bigger vehicle for a family trip or a car that gets excellent gas mileage for the next business trip? Book with Hertz Rent-A-Car on 8th Street in Hayes. Roof Masters Roofing and Sheet Metal and RM Custom Metals. When it hails, when it pours, one thing's for sure, Roof Masters is who you're looking for.
The Monarchs Sports Network is powered by Herman Physical Therapy on 99.5 KHAZ and HayesPost.com.
The highlights of this one is TMP was able to put together a number